Does the thought ever cross your mind about the current state of South Africa's leadership? Are you curious about how the Rainbow Nation, known for its rich culture and history, finds itself grappling with the shackles of corruption? Imagine if the leadership of South Africa, a nation with a bountiful blend of cultures and a wealth of natural resources, could redirect its focus from personal interests to the common good. Imagine a South Africa where integrity, transparency and accountability form the bedrock of its governance. But how can we get there? Step one is acknowledging the problem. Corruption is not a phantom, it's a tangible viper gnawing at the roots of South Africa's development and prosperity. It's time to stop turning a blind eye to the corrupt practices that have become a norm. Step two involves strengthening South Africa's legal and judicial systems. A robust legal framework that leaves no room for exploitation is the first line of defense against corruption. It's about creating an environment where no one is above the law and the law serves justice without prejudice or favor. Step three is about fostering a culture of transparency and accountability. Encourage the adoption of open governance where the public has access to information about the government's operations, decisions and performance. This openness would discourage corruption and promote accountability. Step four is the implementation of stringent punitive measures. Corrupt leaders should face the full wrath of the law, setting a clear example that corruption has severe consequences. This step is not just about punishment, but also about deterrence. Step five is about nurturing ethical leadership. It's high time South Africa invested in leaders who value integrity over personal gain. This investment begins with education and molding young minds to embrace and uphold ethical practices. Step six is the active participation of citizens. The fight against corruption is not a battle for the government alone. It requires the collective effort of every South African. Citizens should demand transparency, hold their leaders accountable, and reject any form of corruption. Step seven is the continual evaluation of the systems in place. This process involves regular audits and reviews to identify any loopholes or areas of potential exploitation. It's about staying vigilant and continually improving to ensure the systems remain effective in combating corruption. Imagine a South Africa free from the chains of corruption, where leaders serve the interests of the people, and the nation thrives on the principles of transparency, accountability, and integrity. But this vision can only become a reality if you, the viewer, choose to take part in the fight against corruption. Stand against corrupt practices, hold your leaders accountable, demand transparency, encourage ethical leadership. The power to transform South Africa lies in your hands. Together, we can usher in a new era of leadership in South Africa, an era where corruption is a thing of the past, and integrity, accountability, and transparency are the pillars of governance. So take a stand today, and let's make a difference for the future of South Africa.